Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog and to my YouTube channel at stampwithelaine.com. This Heartfelt Hexagon Punch is a great punch to have in your arsenal. During Sale-a-bration, this is the stamp set called Heartfelt Hellos, which you can earn free with a £45 purchase, excluding shipping. And it also coordinates with the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle, which is on page 12 of the new January to April mini for 2024. So this is the punch, and this bundle was an early release they used for World Card Making Day last year in October. This was the card we made on World Card Making Day together with this punch. So to earn that free stamp set, you could either buy this bundle and then make it up to £45 by adding ink pads or stock or whatever you fancy in order to earn that free stamp set. Another suggestion is to purchase the Adoring Hearts hybrid embossing folder and make a Valentine card. This is one of the sentiments from the Heartfelt Hello set, which says love you more, and you can use this hybrid embossing folder. It embosses and die cuts at the same time, and these are the various dies you can use to embellish the card with. This one cuts out these little hearts here, so that's another suggestion. So we're going to be making this card today using the Heartfelt Hello's Sale-a-bration stamp set, and this is the punch. You can invest in the punch and use whatever stash you have in hand. I'm going to be using the Garden Meadow dies. So I've not used this die yet, and this one, and the Wellington boots, and the gate. Now, I was rather taken by the sample that was already in the catalogue, which you can see here, and I thought I would emulate that, do a little bit of a twist to make it my own. The papers I'm using are an online exclusive since March, and that's the particular piece I'm going to use, but there are all sorts of pretty colours in here. Colours used in this 6x6 paper pack is Dainty Delight, Flamingo, Lost Lagoon, which is a returning colour, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, also a returning colour, and Soft Sea Foam. For the embellishments, I'm using the adhesive back dragonflies and birds. The inks I'm using are Memento Tuxedo Black ink, Lost Lagoon, and the Lost Lagoon stamping blends. The card base I'm using has been cut at 4 1/8 by 11 3/4, and in metric that will measure 10.5 by 29 centimeters. I also need a scrap of crumb cake for the gate, a bit of adhesive sheet, and pop it on here. I've cut a piece for the card front and inside of the card, and both these measure 5.5 by 3 3/4. One is with the Hello Irresistible 6x6 DSP, and this is just basic white. So I'm going to stamp on the inside of the card first. And colour that in, starting with the darker marker, I think, around the rim. Apply adhesive on the back. Put it inside the card. Adhere the designer series paper to the card front. Set that aside, and now we'll tackle this piece. Now we want to prepare that, so I'm not actually going to punch it out yet, but I want to just pinch the paper in the punch so I can draw a line round it, and that will give me a guideline as to where to glue my paper. So now I want to do a bit of die cutting. Bring back the grassy bits. I'm also going to stamp the Wellington boots and colour them ready for die cutting. This is my brand new die cutting machine. I've used the old plates though to conserve it because my other die cutting machine broke. There's a lot of use from that one. Wind it through. Now this die won't cut all the way through. It actually makes a pattern, so you have to free it. And I'm just going to cut down there. So I'm going to stamp this a little higher up than I did the last one. I forgot to press record. I put glue on the back and adhered it straight to the label. No, if I put this on, the punch might find it hard to punch through 3 layers, so I'm going to punch through it now. So that gives me a guideline to where it was before. Punch that out. Then I can glue my gate on. So I want this gate to be in the middle here, like so, on the bottom where the points are. Okay, so I'm lining that up with that. Then rather than use the punch, I'm just going to use my scissors to cut round it, to trim it off. I'm going to run that through the machine again, and I just want a bit of the grass to overlay there. So I'm going to put glue on the fronds of grass. Position that along here, and then trim it off. Dimensionals on the back. Take the backing tape off. And voila, there's the card completed. By using stuff that you might already have in your stash, and then placing an order of £45 in order to get that free stamp set. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be back with more inspiration next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.